here I am playing Mirage. Well, it was a mistake. You know, I wanted to play Newcastle, but I forgot to change the legend, and now it's a second game with Mirage. And I thought to myself, well, I should take some legend that actually supports my team. A legend with actually useful abilities. But while I was lost in thoughts, my team had actually found enemies. And well, I got into a fight that changed my mind. Now's great time to mention that I have a personal problem. Every time I see my teammates down, well, I just try to go for that race.
Downed an enemy. Just relax. I got everything under control. Reload.
2 down, and sadly my teammate too. I felt the need to heal, and this building I was running to emitted zipline sounds. Confusion spread around. What will it be? Will they find me, or will I have time to heal? But as my hands got sweaty, I heard this. What were they thinking? I am Mirage, I can race out in the open, cause I'm going visible! And that got me thinking again. Why did I choose Mirage when I couldn't get Newcastle? There's something weird going on here, cause I usually play support characters. I love supporting. I love giving these legends what they don't deserve. I mean, what they deserve. But we all know Mirage is an attack hero. Well, is he? Well, after this display, and it seems so, you can go into the fight with Mirage and get out with his ultimate. Although it seems to work like that very rarely. And it's obvious when you think about it. His ultimate is not a movement ability, nor it gives protection. This whole legend is in his own very unique class. He is not attack hero, not a defensive legend. He's a confusion legend! You just pop your abilities and hope that enemies get confused enough so you can do whatever you want. And maybe I pick this legend because that's just my style. Cause I'm confused a lot, right? Right? Like look at this! I'm looting, ignoring people shooting at me, turn around, whoop! Hey, we're on attack now! This Wraith got confused too, and decided to teleport out. Good decision. We stay in this house to poke at some enemies. For no apparent reason, then someone lands near our house. We decide to go back. Our own Wraith was so confused about our moves, she couldn't follow. Fortunately, we were right on time to rescue her. Oh, look at these rude enemies, mocking me with the Newcastle abilities, well knowing that I didn't get the hero I wanted this game. So in anger, I lost a bunch of bullets for no reason. Oh look, a magical portal! I wonder where it will take me today. Yep, back to the old house I go. Very smart place, not confusing at all. But I hope you remember that I have this personal problem about raising my teammates. The race was done. Wraith wanted to port out, but the confusion was too strong. Harsh stayed in the danger house and got down, and I had the enemies on my roof. And Wraith did not like that one bit. Wait, how did Ash get here? Well, you know me. We had to play this smart and catch the enemies off guard. One down. Ooh, give me that very valuable loot. A bloodhound on our roof. That didn't bode well for my Mirage abilities. We prepared for the push into the zone as good as we could. But suddenly... What is the sound I'm hearing? No way! I am the Mirage, you fools! Only I can race in the open like that! What were they thinking? A new squad on our roof. The danger never ends. And we had to get to the zone, although my teammates were ahead of me in this regard. I figured out a game plan to fill these enemies with confusion. I will wait under them until they have to go to the zone and then, well, teammate goes down. I suddenly pop out of my own confusion. And it all seems so clear now. My game plan is stupid! The team above me prepares all their ultimates to move across the map to 3v1 my teammate. Mirage has no speed boost. If only I had played Newcastle, I could jump to my teammate's aid. And now, I'm 1v3 myself. Yep, I died. There was no coming back from this. This was sad. And that's exactly why I decided to play Mirage more. Without fear, going for those early game kills. But it's a dangerous game. Everyone wants some easy kills for the points. Lucky these enemies didn't seem to have a gun, but we had to fall back to heal. Lucky should be my middle name though. Healed up while my enemies were confused about my clones, and Valkyrie actually downs one. I go for armor swap plays, but wait! There's more from behind! Knocked! 2v1 maybe! I need new shields badly and my other teammate goes down! Wait!
Enemy killed. I took care of it, don't worry.
Octane, my buddy! I'm your enemy! Come on! I was standing out here without a shield all this time, man! I guess Mirage is just too confusing sometimes. After that lucky and funny start of the match, we found ourselves in the endgame. And what a location this is! Hanging over a cliff, basically a castle with multiple levels of defense. As one enemy had occupied their roofs, we had no choice but to go down below. I played with fire. There was no chance if any of us would go down now. My teammates were trying to clear a place for us on the roofs. Once again I realized, if I had played Newcastle, I could join them on the roofs with my ultimate and defend the position. Anyway, they could not do it and jump down, so we had to take this low ground fast.
Throwing our stuff. Ew. Getting shot at.
We had done it. 3 squads left. One on the upper levels and one hiding next door. Well, hiding is a bit inappropriate as it seemed like every squad has a bloodhound. At this point I actually even didn't realize that the zone will end on the upper levels. This zone is a disaster for everyone who can't jump up and fight for the high ground. Inevitably, the final push began. We just had to deal with this low ground team. That had to be good enough, because the zone was pushing us in. Completely submerged in enemy fire, I come up with a desperate move. Maybe I can use my ultimate to confuse them and somehow get behind enemy lines. Oh, look at that ironic sight. They have a fort built out of the Newcastle's ultimate. There's nowhere to run. Not from the enemies, nor from my mistakes. All evidence says I have to play Newcastle. No! I'm not ready to give up yet! so needed this. After all the resin and confusion, yeah, it's good to win with Mirage. So out of this came a realization. Newcastle is way better at endgame, man. Oh, when you can create that fence, that cover in middle of nowhere, it's absolutely great for your team. But otherwise, Mirage is amazing support character with all the invisible reses. So, a question to you, all folks. Would you be mad if a teammate of yours chose to play Mirage? You know, depending on your answer, I might play more Mirage, man. It's just too fun. And see you in the next one. Bye!